For the last 2 years, rezoning Bloomington's core neighborhoods by legalizing duplexes has been a contentious issue. The city tried doing it in 2019 and it failed, but this week the Plan Commission passed new changes that puts it back on the table. Our Ethan Burks has the full story.
Bloomington's Unified Development Ordinance, better known as the UDO, draws the city's zoning districts and says what buildings and housing types can and cannot go in certain areas. The changes being proposed will allow multiplex housing in residential areas in an effort to create more housing diversity and affordability.
Status quo is not going to help us get there. We need to take a step, and this is a step forward to do that, a small incremental step.
Multiplex housing includes duplexes, triplexes, and fourplexes. The biggest proposed change to the UDO is making duplexes legal in many of the city's core neighborhoods where they are currently not allowed.
It also opens up our highly desirable residential neighborhoods for more people to live and walk and be closer to what they love about this community.
But the measure is extremely polarizing within the community. There are many residents on both sides of the issue. Those in favor say it will create more housing options within Bloomington's expensive housing market, and those against it say they're fearful that duplexes will tamper with property values and destroy the social fabric of its close-knit populations.
This careless by right rule allows both the cozy little 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom duplex, while at the same time okaying the 6-bedroom rent by the room monster popping up next door.
Multiplexes are a great opportunity for folks who want to purchase a residence but don't want to or are unable to maintain a single-family home.
Bloomington needs to reject these map amendments and the previous Plex amendments so that Bloomington can have a fair, open, and participatory discussion.
Elected officials are also in disagreement and do not believe the consequences of such a drastic change have been fully vetted.
This is not ready for prime time, and I am hopeful that by continuing the conversation before the elected officials in the City Council, we will have an opportunity to adjust this, to get it right.
But after 2 weeks of deliberation, the Plan Commission this week passed a positive recommendation on the changes. It is now in the hands of the City Council for final consideration. For Indiana News Desk, I'm Ethan Burks.
The City Council will waste no time in taking up the legislation. Discussions will begin next week as there are 10 separate ordinances that need to be considered in this round of UDO changes. Council members are expected to make some last-second adjustments.